and it is going to be James Glover, who kicked 4 from 4 at the Summer Bash to get proceedings underway. As we said, this is war. The Bulls know they can turn -2 into 0, and immediately they will have first use of the ball, taken by Jordan Lilly to Magrin on that far stand side, and Magrin's brought down 20 out from his own try line. Ryan in at dummy half, gives it to Amari Caro on his return to action, and he's going to be brought down on his own 30, 20 shy of the halfway line. In at dummy half goes Hallis. Hallis is going to feed the ball there to Roach. Roach is brought down on the third tackle. They're now 10 shy of the halfway line. Hallis to Peltier. Peltier punches a big hole down the middle, takes the Bulls into the Dewsbury half. Tackle 4 gone. Quick play the ball by Peltier. It goes from Hallis to Kirk, and this will be the last tackle. The Bulls 40 out from that Dewsbury line. It goes to Lilly. Lilly goes high, looking to test Morton out early doors, but Dale Morton is under that, and he will take the first tackle for the Dewsbury Rams. 10 out from his own try line. The Bulls line up just quickly. Oscar Thomas at fullback, wing 3/4 line of McCarney, Bentley, Ryan and Caro. The halves are Lilly and Keys. Magrin, Hallis and Kirk, the back line. The front row, Smith, Roach and Peltier, and on the interchange bench, Moore, Davies, Chapelhow and Eledzki. As we said, make no mistake about it, it's going to be a difficult afternoon for the Bulls. Both sides full of confidence after their efforts at the Summer Bash, and the Bulls have given away the first penalty for laying on in the tackle, and that's going to see the Dewsbury Rams have a fresh set of 6 inside the Bradford half. It's going to be quickly taken there by Speakman. Drops the shoulder, show and goes, wrapped up by Ryan and Lilly, also Roach in there for good measure. Out of dummy half it goes from Sam Day. Day gives it there to the second row forward of Teamby, and Teamby's going to be wrapped up. The 30 metres out from that Bradford try line here are the Rams. Some early pressure for the Bulls to contend with, and Teamby's carried it in again. Second carry in this match. 20 out centre field. It goes to Day. Day gives it to Moore. Moore out to Glover, and Glover's going to be wrapped up on the 4th tackle. 10 shy of the Bulls line. They go back across the face of the post. It goes to Ward. Ward on his knees, wrapped up, 5th and last. 5 out from the Bulls line. It's going to go out towards its main stand side as it's with Walshaw. Walshaw straightens up, tries to get there. Scrambling defence there from the Bulls. We've had 2.5 gone. Providence scoreboard. Dewsbury 0, Bradford 0. Good, solid test of the Bulls' defence there, Hobbo. They passed it with flying colours. And got to be said, when you've got players like Robbie Ward, Lucas Walshaw, Gareth Moore out there for Dewsbury, a lot of experience.
A lot of experience indeed. And Bradford trundled the ball up from the kick-off very, very well. Didn't put enough pressure on the Dewsbury line. The last tackle option is going to be better from the Bulls. Dewsbury defending in numbers, trying to suck Bradford in around, as I knew they would, in and around 10 metres either side of the ruck. Bradford are going to penetrate this Dewsbury defence by running in numbers off the ruck area, looking for the little slip out to the second row to loose forward, and then attacking the Dewsbury line from 30 metres out. Let's see what they can do, because Bradford are back with the ball now.
Yeah, Bradford up to tackle number 5 with Kirk. This will be the 5th and last. They're 30 out from their own line. Hallis along the floor to Lilly. Lilly picks it up, and is this going to put one along this velvet surface here at the Tetley Stadium? And the former Bradford Bulls Academy player, Luke Hooley, who has signed for Wakefield, but he's here on their dual reg agreement, takes it up to his own 40, 10 shy of the halfway line, and it is going to be Day out of dummy half, who takes the Dewsbury Rams inside the Bradford half. It's been touched by Sam Hallis, so it is a fresh set of 6 for the Dewsbury Rams, and it's picked up by Dale Morton. Morton's wrapped up there on the 0 tackle by Hallis and Colton Roach, and they're going to find themselves just shy of their own 20. Out of dummy half it goes from Day to Speakman to Moore. It goes out there to Igbindian, and Igbindian's wrapped up just outside the Bradford 10, left of centre of field. Hooley picks it up out of dummy half, brought down by former academy teammate Kirk. Is a metre shy of the line. More pressure for the Bulls to absorb. Scott Moore, who signed from Halifax, toys with the defence, draws it towards him, passes the ball along the line to Walshaw. Walshaw wrapped up there by James Bentley and he's dumped to the turf. He'll get to his feet, Will Walshaw. Quick play the ball. It goes out from Day to Glover. Glover's wrapped up on the last. The Bulls have survived so far. 0-0. 4 gone. It goes to Moore. Moore. Grubber kicks one behind the line. The Rams are going to score. It's a try for Sam Day. The hooker. He called for the kick. Oscar Thomas was out of position and underneath the sticks pounces Sam Day. It's Dewsbury Rams 4, the Bradford Bulls no score. 5 minutes on the clock, not the start the Bulls wanted.
Well, that's terrible defending because Dewsbury telegraphed that kick very, he wasn't particularly smart. It was done at slow pace. The Bradford Bulls, again, I talk about defending on your heels. You've got to go up on your toes and defend. They stood back. A lot of players around that ruck area just watch the ball dribble over. Well, guess what the opponent's runner will do? He will dive on it. Very poor from the Bradford Bulls, and that came from not being able to get out of their own 30-metre area. The kick from Lee wasn't good. It was poor. It was straight down the throat of a run. It should have gone into the corner, and Bradford Bulls got what they deserved there from a very enthusiastic Dewsbury side. Poor. That's the sort of play that will take you into the league below. That is absolutely not good enough. I know it's not what people want to hear. That is absolutely. It's like watching an amateur side in the Pennine League, watching that defence. It is poor. The Bradford Bulls are going to man up and get going, and they're going to get stuck in. They're not being quite physical enough for me. They're going to hit it hard down the central channel, run harder, run tougher. It's a game rugby league, this, not Tiddlywinks.
Well, James Glover converts from slap bang in front, so he converts Day's early score in the 5th minute. So it's the Dewsbury Rams 6, the Bradford Bulls no score. And the Bulls in no rush to get the restart back underway. Lilly goes long and high. It's taken in there by Igbindian, and Igbindian is going to be wrapped up by Bentley and Halafihi. Well, Halafihi not named on the team sheet, so Vila Halafihi out there. So remains to be seen whose position he has taken, but the Dewsbury team sheet did not have Vila Halafihi on, but we'll certainly do our best to find out what is going on. But Dewsbury, though, leading 6-0. They're already 10 shy of the halfway line, and Robbie Ward, a lot of experience, takes the Dewsbury Rams a couple of metres further. Kirk and Vila Halafihi in the defence. Day, the try scorer, up and over the halfway line. Last tackle, says referee Liam Moore from Wigan, and it's going to go out of dummy half to Dom Speakman. Speakman's going to put one along the floor. It's taken by Oscar Thomas, 10 out from his own try line, and he's flattened in a 2-man tackle by Walshaw and Ward, and Oscar Thomas will have to come from deep. McCartney now at dummy half. 1-man rugby from the Bulls makes the Bulls up to the 20. So 20 out from their own line. Keys now in at dummy half to Caro. Caro's brought down on tackle number 3. 20 shy of halfway. Keys out of dummy half. Shows and goes. Looks for the gap. Finds the support from McCartney. McCartney to Bentley. Keys on the inside. Joe Keys is going to score for the Bulls. But the referee is on the halfway line and he's going to form the scrum. He's going to say no try. It was a forward pass from Keys to McCartney. What a break down this main stand side though from Bentley, and the support back on the inside to Keys. The try disallowed. It remains Dewsbury 6, Bradford 0. A huge contentious call 5 minutes into this game.
I've got to say, I think that was a forward pass from John Lilly. His timing wasn't just quite right. It was a forward pass, but they broke the Dewsbury defence very, very, very well, and that's how you beat this Dewsbury side. This Dewsbury side a bit leaden-footed out on the flanks. That's how you beat them. Hit it up, 3 drives, out quickly, out to the left-hand side, out to the right-hand side. Met the Dewsbury centres think about what they'll do. The winger and the Glover and Squires on this side were totally beaten there, but Joe Keys, unfortunately, a bit of a rush of blood, slightly forward. I think the referee got that call right.
From the scrum there, and carries from Ward, Igbindian, and now Sharif. Jody Sharif's just been wrapped up, 30 out from the line. Here goes Day, out of dummy half, beats Hallis, can't get past Halafihi and Keys. Bentley comes in for good measure, brings Sam Day down, 10 out from that Bradford line, 20 in from this main stand side here. The sun's gone behind the clouds. Dewsbury leading 6-0. Scott Moore on the touchline, just looking like he needs to warm up and get involved, while Gareth Moore puts a grubber kick in and is going to trap Ethan Ryan in goal. Repeat set of 6 coming up for the Dewsbury Rams? Well, certainly Neil Kelly said pre-match, this is war, whichever way you want to call it, because two sides are going down to League One, and so far it's the Bulls who've just yet to get out of the sleeping bags. It's all the Dewsbury Rams thus far. We've had 7.5 gone. Providence scoreboard says Dewsbury 6, Bradford 0. Thomas goes long on the restart, up and over the halfway line, taken there by Hooley, gives it in the palms of Sharif. Sharif's going to be brought down by Kirk, Vila and Bentley, and he's 15 metres already inside the Bradford half. Speakman now in at dummy half, gives it to former Leeds favourite Robbie Ward. Ward has lost the ball in the tackle, and it's been picked up by James Bentley. So James Bentley has the ball, and now the referee's going to say James Bentley has come up with an error. First knock on, it will be a scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls, and I think Hobbo, with 8.5 gone, trailing 6-0, the Bulls just need to calm things down a little bit.
Well, the Bulls do need to calm things down a little bit, but they're not. The brain and the physicality from the Bulls is not fast enough. Simply being out enthused by this Dewsbury side. Bradford Bulls are a better side. I think man for man they've got a better side out there. They've just got somebody's going to take the lead. They're missing Dane Chisholm, one man, but they're missing Dane Chisholm, and they're giving the ball to Carroll to help the forwards out on the first and second drive, and he runs into Zamani Carroll and he stops. 6'4" and 18 stone, and he stops. You keep going, you're busting Dewsbury defence. They aren't giants. They aren't the hardest men on the planet. They're weak. They're a weaker side. That's why they're bottom of the league. You've got to beat them up and run harder and harder, run harder and tackle harder.
From the scrum, the Bulls inside the Dewsbury half, over on the fast-hand side. It goes from Hallis there, gives it to Roach. Roach takes the Bulls up to the Dewsbury 40, wins the penalty. Penalty count 1 apiece. And the referee is going to look and he's going to penalise Robbie Ward for just laying on in the tackle there. Just a little bit too long as Colton Roach was trying to get to his feet and play the ball. Lily's going to find touch over on the far stand side. So Bradford, best attacking chance in this game. 20 out from that Dewsbury try line. Playing towards their supporters. House behind the sticks here. And it's quickly taken in there by Roach. Roach on tackle 1. The referee's going to stop the clock. There's a head injury to Colton Roach. A bit of claret coming out. And Liam Moore, 23 years of age. Lee Beattie, by his own admission, said in the preamble that he would have appreciated a stronger referee, but Liam Moore certainly eager around the ruck early doors. Colton Roach is going to leave the field with the blood bin, so it will be Ethan Ryan who will take possession, and he's going to play the ball 10 out from that Dewsbury Rams try line. We've had 10.5 gone here. Dewsbury 6, Bradford 0. Hallis to Peltier to Lilly. Lilly takes it forward underneath the sticks. Still 10 out from that Rams line. Good movement from Keys. Keys down the middle. Looks for support. Can't find it. Is wrapped up too shy of the Dewsbury Rams try line. Hallis has options to his left, to his right. Goes himself. Tries to pinch one. Sam Hallis to the line. He's held up on top. And now the ball's been stolen in the tackle. Luke Cooley a little bit too eager there. And now there's pushing and shoving at the ruck. The referee's got to sort this out. A penalty to the Bulls. Back to back. You almost suspect they've got to score on this set of 6. Hallis has the ball. He's going to tap it. It goes to Magrin. Misses Magrin. Finds Lilly. Lilly along the line to Peltier. Peltier looking for his first try of the season. Wrapped up. He's lost the ball in the tackle. It's gone backwards. Luckily, Magrin was there. Gets to his feet. Plays the ball. Hallis along the line. Bullet pass to Lilly. Lilly steps back on one. On the inside and finds Kirk. Kirk crashes down, 5 shy of the line, turned on his back. Quick play the ball. Lilly in the pocket, centre field along the line to Keys. Keys to Thomas. Thomas to McCarney. The Bulls fans on the feet. McCarney should have backed himself. The line was open. He was hesitant. And he's brought down a metre shy of the line. Bentley goes in at dummy half to Vila Halafihi. And Vila is wrapped up now. They've lost a little bit of ground. There's still 10 out from this Dewsbury Lambs line. Down the middle to Liam Kirk, and Kirk is caught high across the face. That is a bad one, and the players come together, and this is the point, Hobbo. This game needed a strong referee, not someone in his first season in the Championship. He's lost control. We've only had 12 minutes gone.
Garbage appointment by the league, because this kid already, you can see, he's not strong enough. He'll lose control of this, and you can see this guy. It was going to be a war of attrition today. He's not on top of the job. But to be fair, the Bradford Bulls aren't playing to play the ball quick enough. And I've noticed on the last 2 tackles the Bradford Bulls have had, Dewsbury have been 3 metres into the Bradford Bulls' faces because of the speed of their line and because Bradford Bulls are playing the ball far too slowly. They're thinking about who's going to try and score. It's almost one-man stuff. They've got to stop that, hit it out wide and work to the game plan, put some moves on, because it's easy for Dewsbury to stop.
Well, it's getting really nasty here because Ross Peltier is down on the floor. Something's happened off the ball, and it's another penalty to the Bradford Bulls. The penalty count 4-1 in favour of the Bulls, and referee Liam Moore really has to sort this out. There's a lot of aggression from this Dewsbury Rams side, but it has to be controlled. You simply cannot go taking players out off the ball. It's a penalty to the Bulls, 5 out from that Dewsbury Rams try line. It's going to be tapped by Hallis. Hallis to Magrin. Magrin surges forward. 4 Rams players bring him down. He gets to his feet. Hallis on the run around to Lilly. Lilly goes the blind side, floats it out to Caro. Caro steps in 1, 2, going forward. Amari Caro not held, wrapped up 2 shy of the line. Hallis to Peltier. Peltier over the line. Can he reach out and score? No, he can't. Luke Cooley and Dale Morton come in and wrap him up at the side. It goes out from Hallis to Keys. Grubber kick from Thomas, looking for McCarney. Hooley just gets there in the nick of time and kicks the ball dead. Danger reverted. A repeat set earned by the Bulls. This one is on a knife edge. 14 gone. Dewsbury 6, Bradford 0.
That's more like it, but it looks to me, Mick, and I'm being critical, the Bradford attacking line just doesn't know what to do. It's one-man stuff instead of working to a plan. It's a very tight touch and goal area here. Now that worked, they're going to get the ball back, but it should have sucked the players in. They're running a little bit too, the wrong angle for running. The 3/4 are running at the wrong angle. They're running into the corners. You've got to straighten up and then pass it out, suck the man in. And, I feel like getting on the coaching them, Mick, because they're just not playing to a proper game plan.
Gareth Moore's goal line restart up to the halfway line, taken by Magrin. Magrin takes the Bulls, 30 out from the Dewsbury line, and now here goes Hallis attacking the markers out of dummy half. He's wrapped out, 10 shy of the line. Thomas from dummy half tries to surge and reach out. Can he? No, he can't. He's wrapped up there by Jody Sharif, ball and all. The Bulls inside the 10 again. Lilly along the line to Peltier. Peltier held up on top of that Dewsbury Rams try line. There's more pushing and shoving in the tackle. Peltier gets up, plays the ball. Hallis to Lilly. Lilly to Keys. Keys, bullet pass to McCarney. McCarney in the corner. McCarney touches down for the Bradford Bulls. It's his 7th try of the season. Liam Moore points the finger. 15 gone. Dewsbury 6, Bradford 4. What a relegation battle this is going to be.
Fantastic try from the Bradford Bulls. McCarney just eased at the corner. The Dewsbury players thought he hit the flag. The linesman was there. The referee was there. The referee was surrounded by Dewsbury players. For me, he's going to say to those Dewsbury players, you dare come anywhere near me and I'll send the next one off. Because if not, he will lose control of this game. That's better from the Bradford Bulls. One man battering ram for Bradford in the forward there. And the excitement, his name's gone from my mind. It'll come in a second. But he couldn't get over the line. They got the ball back over to the left-hand side, into hands of McCann. A lot of work to do. He just jinxed. Dewsbury thought for a second, and while they were thinking, he touched the ball down. And Ross Peltier was the name. Excitement here. This is going to be, it's going to be in shreds with this, because this is going to swing left and right. I think the referee might play a part in this game in the final outcome. I hope not. But Ross Peltier trying hard. But I talked about his body shape and having to move all his muscles in his body. He's going to pump his legs and his shoulders and his arms.
Thomas from the touchline, straight between the posts, over the black dot. We're locked up. 16 minutes gone here. Dewsbury 6, Bradford 6. And you've got to give credit to Joe Keys, that lovely boomerang pass. It missed out 4 of the Dewsbury defenders, and it gave McCarney the space to touch down in the corner.
That's the way to beat Dewsbury, Mick. You won't beat Dewsbury down the central channel because their pack's the equal of ours. It's not the widest ground here at Crown Flat either. So you're going to beat them on the flanks. It's up to Keys and Lilly to suck them in, suck the two Dewsbury defenders in. Quick pass and a run into the gap, and that will beat Dewsbury easily today. Down the middle, I think Dewsbury equal to us.
From the restart, Oscar Thomas is brought down, 10 out from his own line. Second tackle's going to come in from McCarney, the try scorer. 7th try of the season. That's Bradford's 67th they've scored in all competitions. Lily lays it off to Roach. Roach back on with strapping round the head, brought down by Ward and Walshaw. It's gone a little bit cooler here as the overcast clouds roll in. And here goes Peltier, taking 4 Dewsbury players with him, just shy of the halfway line. He's had his shirt actually ripped off his back. Lily's going to kick early in the count, trying to turn around Hooley. Hooley takes it, 10 out from his own line. Here goes Lily. Lily with the ball and all tackle. In comes Ethan Ryan, and now the referee is going to give a penalty to the Dewsbury Rams, saying the tackle wasn't complete. Oh my word, unbelievable. The ball carrying arm, there was no one on him. Hobbo's shaking his head.
Why do you put a boy in charge of a game like this that's a relegation 4-pointer? You obviously picked the most experienced man, and he just got that wrong against the referee. And we talked about referees, didn't we? But it's up to the Bulls to overcome that. The Bradford Bulls must play well enough to be at least, as Brian Noble always says, 12 points in front, then the referee's decisions don't really matter.
Day scampers out a dummy half into the Bradford half, and it is going to be now a knock-on from Jody Sharif. Just looking at the on-rushing trio of Magrin, Roach and Peltier, not looking at the ball. And I'm just looking who's warming up. We've got a leg skip. We've also got Scott Moore. I think it could be Cameron Smith who was not made it this afternoon. So Vila coming on for him. But if you're just joining us, we're just around about 17 minutes into this one, and it has been an absolute ripper. Early try from Day, cancelled out by McCarney, and it is the Dewsbury Rams 6, the Bradford Bulls 6. So from the scrum, deep inside their own half, it's going to go Magrin and then Kirk. They're already inside the Dewsbury half here. The Bulls have got a bit of momentum behind them after McCarney's equalising score. They just left to centre field. It goes Hallis to Lily. Lily along the line to Ryan. Ryan tries the line break but can't get past Glover and Morton over on that far stand side. Gets to his feet as Ethan Ryan. Down the middle it goes to Nikolai Alensky, who's just come on for Ross Peltier. It's the last tackle. The Bulls are 20 out. Keys going to put pressure for Bentley. It was juggled in the air there by Sean Squires, the right wingman for the Rams. Bentley was hunting try number 10 of the season, but he took it, and now the Rams under a lot of pressure because Hallis is tackling his heart out, and he wraps up Robbie Ward. 5 out from his own line. Keys and Bentley coming for good measure. 2 tackles gone. Dewsbury 8 out from their own line. More messing around at the play of the ball. Speakman out of dummy half, brought down by Bentley. Still inside their own 20 on this set of 6. The Rams really struggling now as it goes to Sharif. Sharif carries them just shy of their own 30. It is the last tackle. Day out of dummy half to Gareth Moore. Gareth Moore chips over the top. It's taken by Lily. Lily's got a clothesliner. He's gone down, but he gets straight up, back up to his feet. No penalty forthcoming. It's like a boxing match. Here goes Caro. Caro on tackle 2. He's now wrapped up 30 out from the Dewsbury line, and it's going to go Hallis to Roach. Along the line now to Lily. Lily misses out Kirk, finds Keys. Keys to Vila. Vila's away! Vila Alafihi is caught late there by Lucas Walshaw. Walshaw's gone high, but the referee plays on. And Bentley picks the ball up from dummy half. And momentum will take him over the line. The Bradford Bulls take the lead. Dewsbury Rams 6, Bradford Bulls 10. 20 minutes on the clock.
Quick counter-attack from Bradford there because there should have been a penalty. Lily took one across the chops, a punch from Moore. The referee said play on. The Bradford Bull brought it to the left-hand side. I think Vila Alafia wants telling off for that because that was the glory run there. It nearly didn't work out. He should have passed and there'd have been in earlier. There might have been run round the back of the Dewsbury defence. But Vila Alafia got a rush of blood. He got up and played the ball. It went out to the left-hand side and Bradford touchdown. Great from Bradford. I've noticed that Dewsbury are tiring. Walshaw doesn't want to run anymore. Speakman doesn't want to run anymore. I think Dewsbury, this pace is a little bit too fast for him. What Bradford are going to do now is, as I say, suck them in, hit them hard in the central channel and use the quick passing from Keys and Lily. Each side, left or right of the ruck, quick hands, very quickly, quick play the ball quicker, and I think that for this Dewsbury side will be too much for them. But looking to be just blowing a bit for me, Mick, but another kick to come from Oscar Thomas right on the touchline side. So far so good. Let's hope he does well with this one, because that might be the difference at the end of the day, because Bradford tries at the moment are going in on the touchline side.
Oscar Thomas, as we said, 41 from 47 attempts, just 6 misses all season, kicking at 87%, looks at the ball, looks at the post, going to strike it with that left boot. Peltier watching on, and it's looking good. Mesmeric kicking from Oscar Thomas. That could be the difference come the 80th minute, and it is the Bradford Bulls who were trailing 6-0 after an early try from Sam Day, and we've seen Ilias McCarney and James Bentley cross in this main stand corner, and it is the Bradford Bulls now who lead by 6 themselves. Bentley's 10th try of the season, and will he score a more crucial one in the scheme of things? 21 minutes gone here. Dewsbury 6, Bradford 12, and the action back underway. It's feisty and fast and fierceful. Here goes Ethan Ryan. Ethan Ryan gets up, plays the ball. Lillian at dummy half gives it there to Roach. Roach is absolutely flattened there by Teamby and Walshaw in a 2-man tackle. Amari Caro takes it out of dummy half, and immediately he has 4 red, amber and black Dewsbury players attaching to himself and bringing him down. Magrin down the central channel, meets heavy Dewsbury traffic, 5 shy of the halfway line. 2 tackles remaining in this set of 6 for the Bulls. Hallis is caught high, it's ignored by the officials. It is the last tackle, 5 inside the Dewsbury half. Thomas to Lilly. Lilly's kicks charged down, it's picked up by the Bulls. The referee's going to say it wasn't played at. It's been knocked on, and it will be Dewsbury who will play the ball 10 shy of halfway on the power play turnover. 18 to go to half time. Providence scoreboard, Dewsbury 6, Bradford 12.
I think the referee's got that wrong, Mick, because the Dewsbury player did try to play at it, because he tried to catch it. Well, what's that if it's not a play at it? So I think Bradford could feel themselves a little bit unlucky there.
Aledzki and Halafihi in defence, bringing down Ward on the halfway line. Day to Walshaw. Walshaw striding forward. Keys and Hallis in defence. Hallis already going through a mountain of work in defence. He's like a magnet attracting onto the Dewsbury defenders. It's going to go on to Aaron Owlett, who's just come on for Neil Kelly's side, and he's going to be brought down 30 out from that Bradford try line. Dewsbury haven't been down here for the last 10, such has been Bradford's dominance, but they're now outside the 20. A tackle remaining. It's going to go out to Day. Day to Moore. Gareth Moore across the face of the post, dances past Aledzki. Vila Halafihi, try-saving tackle, wraps him up on the last. 10 out, centre of the field. Day to Speakman. Speakman, grubber kick behind the line to Thomas. Thomas is trapped in goal. Another repeat set of 6 for Neil Kelly's side. It's the second goal line dropout they're forced in this match, and the Bulls will throw the ball over the dead ball line. They're going to get a breather. They lead by 6 in this crucial relegation battle.
Yes, another good grubber kick there from Dewsbury Rams, just pinning Bradford back, making them now have to drop out. They've got to feel those grubber kicks that little bit better. I think that's something Jeff Tuvey will talk about half-time, because that's the 3rd occasion that Dewsbury have forced them back beyond their own defence line. And of course, Dewsbury are going to get the ball back, and if you haven't got the ball, you can't put pressure on the opposition.
Liam Kirk leaves the field. Here's the Captain Fantastic, Scott Moore, out on the field. As we said, 17 minutes to go to half time. Tight as a drum here as Day gives it to Owlett. Owlett's wrapped up there in a 2-man tackle. Ted Chapelhow and John Magrin in defence. What can Day do? Gives it out to Gareth Moore. Gareth Moore to Speakman. Speakman along the line to Glover. Glover wrapped up by Bentley, ball and all. Dewsbury losing a little bit of momentum there, but they're still just inside the Bradford 20. Out of dummy half once again to Speakman. Speakman linking with Ward. Ward has options out wide. Gives it to Igbindian, and Igbindian's wrapped up. 8 shy of the Bradford line on tackle number 4. They've got another tackle to go here. Gareth Moore's kick rebounds off Mikolaj Aledzki, and Aledzki's going to drop onto it. So the Bulls have the ball. The danger's averted, albeit 5 out from their own try line, and the dual ridge low knee. Ted Chapelhow takes it up to the Bulls 10, turned on his side. It allowed the Rams to set their defensive stall up on their own 20. Scott Moore in at dummy half wins the penalty. Moore pushing and shoving at the ruck. That's the 6th penalty the Bradford Bulls have had now, and you've got to ask the question, Hobbo, when's the referee going to put them on the team warning?
Well, he's going to put them on the team warning. He's going to do 2 things, this referee. He's going to send the next player off that puts a high shot on, because Dewsbury have done a lot of that. and they're pushing and shoving around the ruck. What Dewsbury are trying to do is they know very well where Bradford's strengths are, and they're trying to slow them down at the ruck and stop them from getting a roll on through the hands of Lily and Keys. If they stop that, then they stop Bradford's attacking prowess.
Lily found touch 40 metres out from that Dewsbury try line, and here goes big Mikolaj Alegski down the middle, 25 out, centre of the field. Moore picks it up, dummy half, gives it there, short pass to Magrin. Magrin's brought down 20 out to the right of centre field. Is it going to be another carry by Chapelhow? He gets up a little bit gingerly there, does Magrin. He's holding the right knee. Hopefully nothing too serious. So it goes to Chapelhow. Chapelhow to Keys. Keys has put the ball down. The chance gone begging from the Bradford Bulls. Only their third error in this match. 26 gone, 14 to go to half-time. A huge missed opportunity there, Hobbo. Just quite not the cohesion there.
I think Joe Keys has played very well today, but there's one thing Joe Keys does that he needs to improve on. He looks at the player coming at him when he passes the ball. You've got to have a quick look first at where the gap is, quick look at the ball carry off his shoulder, then you can turn your head away and try and kid the opposition to think you're going to go the other way. And twice Joe Keys put ball to ground by just not being quite on the money in terms of his positional, his body style, his body shape, and how he passes the ball.
Referee Liam Moore even in the count up somewhat. Well, he's halved the count. Dewsbury awarded the third penalty of the match, a differential for pushing and shoving at the scrum. He's pointed towards Magrin and Litsky, saying there's just a little bit too much enthusiasm there as the Bulls try to go for one of the rarities in rugby league, winning the ball against the head. And that'll take Dewsbury though up to halfway, and it's going to be tapped by Ward, and Ward's immediately brought down, meeting Chapelhow and Litsky. So 48 metres out from that Bradford line. Down the middle they're going to go once again with Adamson. Toby Adamson manages to get the ball out the back door to Gareth Moore, and Gareth Moore's wrapped up by Scott Moore. 30 out from the Bradford line, and the referee is going to give Dewsbury their fourth penalty of the match for Scott Moore now laying on in the tackle. So we've had 10 penalties gone after 27 minutes. This is probably what you expect from such a young, experienced rookie referee in his first year in the Championship. It's going to be tapped there by Macaulay Hallett, who swapped with Crooks in a vice versa move with Batley. He's wrapped up 8 shy of the line, 10 in from that far stand side as they look to penetrate this Bulls defence, but Magrin standing tall. What's Day going to do at dummy half? Tries to go over himself, wrestles backwards with Ethan Ryan, Lilly and Moore, but still going forward, and Sam Day is going to get a second try for the Dewsbury Rams. Absolute feeble defence there from the Bradford Bulls, and oh well, should they hang their heads in shame there, Hobbo. 4 of them couldn't take down the diminutive figure of Sam Day, who gets his second try of the afternoon.
Well, Sam Day's about 10 stone wet through. He had 3 bites at the cherry there against some of the worst feeble defending I've ever seen on a rugby league field. And, I'm not going to say too much more about it, but that type of defending means you're going to be playing South Wales Ironmen next year, because that is disgraceful.
Sponsored by Jack Addy, Sam Day.
Sam Day over for his second try of the afternoon, and a chance now for James Glover to level it up. We're in the 28th minute here at the Tetley Stadium. Not what the Bulls wanted. That's the 96th try they've conceded this season. And we'll just quickly look at the latest scores from the Kingston Press Championship. Batley Bulldogs 6, Toulouse 6. Featherstone Rovers leading Hull Kingston Rovers by 4 points to 0. It's London Broncos 14, Halifax 0. Sheffield beating Rochdale 8 points to 0. And the crucial game where much of the Bulls' attention is going to be this afternoon, it's Swinton Lions 8, Oldham 0. So that will put the Bulls pretty much 11 points from safety if they lose this. Pressure kick from James Glover, 4 from 4 at the bash. Oh, he's missed it. Commentators cursed, it might come back to haunt. We said goal kicking could be important. That one's missed. 10 metres to the left of the sticks, a huge blow. Dewsbury 10, Bradford 12.
Momentum and the pendulum in rugby league swings very quickly, Mick, and a lot that try there came from poor defending, but it came from Joe Keys putting the ball down 30 metres out from the Dewsbury line. He should have a better option. You've got to think and concentrate. I'm going to defend Joe Keys slightly. When it's a different half-back combination every week, it's very difficult getting to the swing of things, especially when you're under pressure and you must win a game like the Bradford Bulls must win today.
From the restart, Lilly gets it up to the Dewsbury 10, taken there by Speakman. Speakman palms it to Adamson. Adamson wrapped up by Davies, who's just come on the field. Moore also in there as the second marker, and it's going to go Day to Owlett. Owlett makes 10 metres forward, Chapelhow and Oledsky in that two-man tackle. Here goes Igbindian. Igbindian's wrapped up there by Magrin and Lilly, and he'll get to his feet, and it will be a quick play the ball as he goes over the halfway line. Does the former Leeds hooker Robbie Ward gets to his feet. It's going to go out there to James Glover. Glover's going to be wrapped up. Last tackle, 25 out from that Bradford Bulls try line. Bulls with a slender 2-point lead, 12-10 on the scoreboard. Gareth Moore goes high, but McCarney leaps like a salmon, takes it from the clouds, 5 out from his own line, and that is a huge take there from McCarney, and that will allow the Bulls to just do a bit of one-man rugby and calm things down with 8.5 minutes to go to half-time, although Vila Halafihi has inexplicably dropped the ball on tackle number 2. 5 out from his own line. It's the 4th error of the match for the Bulls, and talk about a crucial pendulum swinging moment. Trailing by 10 points to 12. The Rams will fancy the chances here.
The play of the ball there went like a bullet, out of a gun. It went up in the air. The player trying to take that had no chance. You don't pass a ball like that from the player playing the ball on your own defensive line, so near your try line. Now, Bradford Bulls just put themselves under pressure, and it's almost like a kamikaze mission here from the Bradford Bulls, where they should be just thinking about what they're doing. That shows inexperience, and again, I'm going to mention it, no Dean Chisholm out there.
Just when you think they should have been doing what I was trying to describe, one-man rugby, just calming it down at the ruck, take the tackles, take the pain, a solid set, no errors. What do? They try the fancy dancy, throwing it in front of the sticks, and unfortunately Vila was not on the same wavelength, and he's come up with a crucial error. The game's stopped momentarily here because there's a head injury to Colton Roach over on the far stand side, and he's just getting attention there from the Bulls physio and the doctor. He's already had strapping applied to the forehead, so if the Bulls were to lose Colton Roach, it would be a big blow. Everyone's secking on water and fluids. It's a humid and hot afternoon here at the Tetley Stadium. Ladies scores, Batley 8, Toulouse 6. It's Featherstone Rovers 6, Hulkeston Rovers 0, London 18, Halifax 0, and it's still Sheffield and Swinton leading Rochdale and Oldham respectively by 8 points to 0. So we're about to get proceedings back underway. Colton Roach has left the field with a head injury, and on will come Sam Hallis. So Hallis will just take his place in that Bradford Bulls defensive line between Lilly and Oledsky underneath the sticks. Can Dewsbury score a third try here and get back in front? Ward along the line to Moore. Moore to Hallett. Hallett wrapped up on tackle number 1. Good defence there from Lilly. Wrapping him up, ball and man. Quick play, the ball needed. It goes out to Igbindian. Igbindian is over the Bulls line. Igbindian's lost the ball in the tackle. It was Ethan Ryan who come in with a try-saver. What a tackle that was from Ethan Ryan. The Dewsbury Rams second row forward was looking to ground the ball in the tackle over the Bulls line, but it was Ethan Ryan coming at the side. He collided with Igbindian, and Igbindian spilled the ball. It's now a tap on the 20 for the Bradford Bulls, and it's going to be Oledsky on tackle number 1. Takes him up to their own 30, 20 shy of halfway. It goes more out of dummy half to Hallis. Hallis brought down on his knees, and now he's bent in the tackle. Looks really dangerous from here. Hallis gets up though, tenacious, wants to get on with the movement. Davis fresh on the field, wrapped up just shy of halfway on tackle number 3. Quick play of the ball. Here goes Scott Moore, leading by example. Crashes straight into Walshaw. Walshaw brings him down. 5 inside the Dewsbury half. Vila's in at dummy half. Gives it there to Chapelhow. Chapelhow's wrapped up on tackle number 4. 1 tackle remaining for the Bulls. The 30 out from that Dewsbury line. Lilly back down the centre channel to Davies. Davies draws in the defence to Moore. Moore to Chapelhow. Chapelhow brought down 10 shy of the Dewsbury line. This will be the 5th and last tackle for the Bulls. Left of centre field. It goes from Moore to Lilly. Lilly, crossfield kick, looking for Caro. It's just gone over the head of Amari Caro. He fancied Amari Caro to take that one and beat Dale Morton. Unfortunately, it was a poor last tackle option. It's got into touch. Dewsbury have the ball 10 up from their own line.
What was wrong with going for 1 pointer? Now, I know that wouldn't have put Dewsbury to bed because that had only made it 13-12, but you got the ball back as well. Rush of blood, not thinking, lack of experience. Again, not good enough.
From the scrum, or should I say the play the ball, Dewsbury now awarded their 5th penalty of the match. The referee's going to ping Aledzki for just delaying the play the ball. So the penalty count, 6-5. The last 3 have gone in favour of the Rams, and we've had 32.5 minutes gone here. If you're just joining us, it's Mick Gledell, Mark Hobson, BCB 106.6 FM, brought to you by Provident, the home of live sport. It was a brace from Day. Glover's converted 1 from 2. The Bulls tries McCarney and Bentley both in this main stand corner. And Thomas 2 from 2 from the touchline. And here goes that man again, who's been a thorn in the Bulls side all afternoon. Sam Day, the former Wakefield man, wrapped up 20 out from that Bradford try line. And he's going to get up and play the ball. And it's going to go from Speakman to Moore. Moore floats it out towards Hallett. Hallett has ball in hand. And he's brought down in a 2-man tackle by Moore and Davies. He gets to his feet. 15 out. Here goes Robbie Ward trying to catch Davies offside. Not square, say the Dewsbury fans in the crowd trying to beseech the referee, but play on is the call. Quick play the ball, it goes out to Speakman. Speakman lays it off there to Glover. Glover strides forward and he's brought down in a 3-man tackle. Last tackle for the Rams, trailing 12 points to 10. 5.5 to go to half time. 5 away from that Bulls try line. It goes to Gareth Moore. It's been played at by Scott Moore, but Scott Moore has knocked the ball on. He couldn't regather, and now Dewsbury are going underneath the stakes like an express train. It's Sean Squires, and Dewsbury take the lead. Cruel blow for the Bulls. If Scott Moore had managed to regather the loose ball on the field, the Bulls would have defended another Dewsbury set. As it was, he knocked the ball on, and it was the quick thinking of Gareth Moore. He opened up the Bulls' defence, and underneath the sticks goes Sean Squires. 14 points to 12.
Bradford Bulls' central defence under the sticks is non-existent, with players that can't bend the back, won't bend the back, don't look fit enough, no aggression, and they're letting a very, very mediocre Dewsbury side beat them.
Bradford's 97th try they've conceded this season, and certainly if you take out the Hulkeston Rovers defensive performance, the Bulls over the last 6 games conceding 39.6 points, simply unacceptable, despite the improvement in that game against Hulkeston Rovers. Glover should convert this from bang in front underneath the sticks, but that's where the Bulls' problems have been, Hobbo. These defensive frailties, just allowing the opposition players to run freely through them. Glover converts. Rams 16, Bulls 12. But just a thought on that defence.
Garbage. I mean, that's one word for it. Absolutely terrible defence. It's embarrassing to watch people who are paid to play rugby league defend like that. I've seen schoolboys tackle hard and hard and that, and there's a malaise, and that was just a one-off last week, obviously, because they're not playing that this week. But even every player's going to think John Lilly should have gone for the drop goal. They would then got a point and got the ball back. It would have been 13-12 now, but Bradford Bulls have been possession. But they give possession away to Dewsbury. It's going to be said, Dewsbury, nothing special, but they're just out-enthusing the Bradford Bulls. Just purely and simply out-enthusing. Where does that enthusiasm come from? The coach.
Dewsbury Rams 16, Bradford Bulls 12, 2 tackles gone from the restart. Owlett gets to his feet, plays the ball, 20 shy of the halfway line. Out of dummy half from Day to Walshaw. Walshaw's going to be wrapped up. Bentley with a ball and all tackle. Bentley tries to pinch the ball. Referee says held, and he will have to get up and play the ball a metre inside the Bradford half. Speakman there to Adamson. Adamson finds the support from Hooley. Hooley brought down by Moore and Davies. Last tackle on the restart. Bradford dropping off tackles here, and they've come up with an error of the Dewsbury Rams. They didn't quite get the ball out of the ruck towards Gareth Moore, and the referee will point the finger in favour of the Bulls. It will be a scrum, head and feed, and a relieving chance for the Bulls to regain a little bit of composure and let that cohesion kick in. Hobbo's shaking his head.
I find it incredible the Bradford Bulls can't put any pressure on their opponents. They're putting no real pressure, both physical and emotional. What do I mean by emotional? I mean hitting them hard in the tackle, making them think about what they're going to do. This game's not over. There's going to be a lot more tries, a lot more points in this game. But the Bradford Bulls continue to defend like they have done. They're just making life so hard for themselves. The plan of playing it in the flanks and letting it out wide very quickly, it's just not working. And I think Joe Keys has got to get into the game a bit more. A half-back, they're getting outplayed by the Dewsbury opposite halves. Gareth Moore's having a blinder for Dewsbury today.
Oscar Thomas carries the ball, alleviates the burden on the forwards. He carries it too shy of the halfway line. More in at dummy half. Here goes Joe Keys. Keys lays it off to Bentley, but Bentley's run is ineffective because Speakman and Walshaw bring him down just 10 inside the Dewsbury half. So Bradford on that last tackle now. The 25 out. More in at dummy half, and it's another penalty. This time it's gone to the Bulls because Sam Day is down in back play, and clever thinking there. James Davies got to his feet, he played the ball, and he's played the ball straight into the Dewsbury player, who's now getting treatment for the physio. But the referee, very keen about the ruck this afternoon, has given the 12th penalty of the match, and it's gone in favour of the Bulls. And what do you do here, Robbo? You've got literally 2 minutes remaining on the clock. You're 30 out from the Dewsbury line. Do you go for 2 or do you go for 6?
No, you go for 2, I think. I think you kick the penalty, get 2. That makes it 16-14. You get the ball back. Not a lot to do with it in that time. I don't think they're going to do that. They're going to try and run it. But and if the score try, then I'm wrong. And then you go into the sheds, only 2 behind, and you can come out and you can do something about your performance from the first half into the second half. And Jeff Toohey's going to lift them. He's going to tell them to defend harder and use the game plan like they have done on occasions to outfox this Dewsbury side.
Sam Day gets up off his haunches and goes back into the Dewsbury Rams defensive line. They decline the 2. They're going to go for Brochet, the Bulls, trailing by 4. 16 plays 12. Valetsky on tackle number 1, gets to his feet, plays the ball. Now it goes Lilly to Hallis. Hallis is brought down in a 2-man tackle, 10 shy of that Dewsbury Rams try line. Across the face of the post they go. Lilly to Keys to Thomas. Thomas tries to pirouette his way past Hooley and Morton. He can't, and he's wrapped up 5 shy of the line. And now there's a Dewsbury player down in front of the sticks, encroaching in the play, and he's now saying he's got a head knock concussion. The Bulls fans a bit dubious as to the decision of Robbie Ward just dropping to the floor like that, but the touch judge just saying the referee there was nothing wrong with what's happened, and now the strapping, the trainer, the doctor and the physio are going to come on and assist Robbie Ward.
Well, I don't think that is concussion, and I'm dubious. In fact, I'm more than dubious. It's old manning. It's old manning by a guy who's played in Super League, been very clever, gone down, stopping the Bulls' attack, letting Dewsbury regroup. It might go off, he might have a bloody nose, but I think that's quite clever by Dewsbury to do that. That's the tactics will have come on, and they're smart, and that you've got to use every ounce of nous to win the game, because Dewsbury in a similar position to the Bulls. They've got to win today.
Well, it's taken an eternity to leave the field is Robbie Ward, the referee, not letting play resume until the Dewsbury Rams have made an interchange, and it will be Robbie Ward off, and on comes Billy Hayes on loan from the Huddersfield Giants. So very young Billy Hayes, 19 years of age. Oscar Thomas will be playing the ball 5 metres out from that Dewsbury line, and we're about to see the Bulls and play resume. Thomas gets up, plays the ball, Moore straight on the diagonal to Davies. Davies wrapped up just to the left of the sticks. Moore trying to pinch his second try of the season. He's over the line. Can he get it down? 5 Dewsbury players scrambling defence. Wrap him up and he'll go back to the 10. So in front of the sticks, the Bradford Bulls will play the ball. It is the last tackle. It's the last chance. James Davies, he's not looked. He's misread the call. He's still going to the line and he's wrapped up on the power play. Miscommunication there from the Bradford Bulls as the hooter sounds. The chance gone begging. It is Dewsbury Rams 16, the Bradford Bulls 12. Thomas to win it. Thomas with a drop goal. Jack Smith says yes. Welcome back to the Big Match Live on BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford, and it's a crucial match between the bottom 2 sides in the Kingston Press Championship, and at half-time it's the Dewsbury Rams leading the Bradford Bulls by 16 points to 12, 3 tries to 2, and we're just about to get the action underway, and it will be the Bradford Bulls who will kick towards the Rams, so the Rams will have first use of the ball. and immediately it's going to be taken in there by the second row forward, Dan Igbindian, and Igbindian brought down there by Mikolaj Aledski and Ethan Ryan. It's going to be an early kick from the Dewsbury Rams. They're going to try and turn around Oscar Thomas, and the found touch deep inside the Bradford half, not quite a 40-20 because they just stepped over the 40, but they've turned the Bulls around. And Oscar Thomas not in any hurry to get that ball and just happy to let it go into touch. So a minute gone at the start of the second half, and let's see what the Bulls can do with their first possession. Swinton still leading Oldham by 12 points to 0, and it's going to be McCarney on tackle number 1, and he's brought down there by Hayes and Hooley in a 2-man tackle. McCarney gets to his feet, Moore in at dummy half, along the line to Halafihi, and he's going to be brought down just outside his own 20. And that's tackle number 2 gone on their first set of the second half for the Bulls. Let's see what Jeff Tuvey and Lee Beattie magic has been waved at half-time. Bentley brought down on tackle number 3. The Bulls still deep inside their own half. Here goes Davis. James Davis makes 15 metres forward. He's 10 shy of the halfway line. Quick play the ball. It goes to Chapelhow. Chapelhow to Lilly. Lilly looking to open up the Dewsbury defence with a cut-out pass to Hallis. And Hallis on the last tackle is brought down 5 inside the Dewsbury half. Scott Moore to Thomas. Thomas is just going to drill one into touch on this maidstand side. Much better from the Bradford Bulls. They've gone 80 metres and they've turned the Rams around. They will come from a scrum inside their own 20. It's Dewsbury 16, Bradford 12 on the Providence scoreboard. Solid start from the Bulls. It needs to continue for the next 38 minutes.
It has indeed. They're going to start now really, and they're going to put some pressure on, because I still feel they've been out enthused by this Dewsbury side. If they hit the flanks and use the fast men and keep hold of control of the football, they can still beat this Dewsbury side.
From the scrum, Sam Day down the middle. He's had the ball pinched by Sam Hallis, has he? But it's been wrestled back. The referee run to the ruck to have a look, and Sam Day has the ball, and it's now a penalty to the Bradford Bulls, I think, because someone's thrown a punch and both sides come together. Oscar Thomas is trying to sort it all out. Amari Caro's fronting up there with Lucas Walshaw. Dom Speakman comes in at the side, and the referee is going to speak to both touch judges here. That happened in the blink of an eye, Obbo. There was 2 in the tackle. There was Hallis and Day. They were both wrestling in the tackle on the halfway line, and Hallis was saying he had the ball. The referee said Day had the ball, and then there's a bit of a fracas. So now the touch judge is on and the referee's sorting it out.
The reason for that is because the referee's not in control of the ruck, and what he's not doing is he's not stamping his authority on the ruck area by shouting very loudly, held, stop, play the ball, get off him, pull away. Too wishy-washy, too weak. So both sets of players think it's a free-for-all at the ruck. Bradford didn't get the penalty against him here for Alice, maybe being a bit overzealous, but it's down to the referee. He's not been officious enough, he's not been loud enough in his call around the ruck area.
Referee Liam Moore still speaking to Sam Hallis and Scott Moore. The penalty will go against the Bulls, and Sam Hallis, credit to Liam Moore, he was at least allowed to explain what went on there, and the referee doesn't give a signal, he just gives a penalty to the Dewsbury Rams. So the penalty count, 7 penalties apiece, 14 in this game. 3 minutes gone in this second half, and immediately the Bulls putting themselves under a lot of pressure because the Rams are going to come via Morton. He's wrapped up by Ryan and Hallis, 15 out from the line. In Big Dian goes down the middle, crashes onto the ball, but Mikolaj Aledski stands tall. So too does Scott Moore. The Rams, though, the 10 out from the Bulls line. Gareth Moore to Speakman. Speakman along the line to Walshaw. Walshaw against his former club. Lucas Walshaw slides over the line. The try is given, and the shock amongst the Bulls players is most evident. They look to one another. There's question marks once again about the Bulls' defence. It's 20 points to 12. This is going to feel like going up Mount Everest without any oxygen shortly, Hobo. Not the start Jeff Tuvey and Lee Beattie wanted.
If there's a book written about how not to defend in rugby league, you could actually write it this afternoon. It's garbage defence. They did that. They didn't even do that at pace, didn't Dewsbury. They did it at half pace. It was like a training ground move. Just move the ball from the centre of field from left to right very easily. Just run each man supporting the ball carrier. Something simple you do in every training practice, every Tuesday and Thursday night if you train on Tuesday and Thursday night. very easy. Bradford had nothing to handle it. They didn't even want to look like handling it, and it all come from a silly penalty that they gave away on the halfway line. Sam Alice beat. All right, referee's frustrated, but you're going to play to the whistle. Sam Alice tried to throw a punch on the halfway line, give the penalty away. Dewsbury marched Bradford upfield. Bradford's defence can't cope with anything at the moment. You and I could run through it.
Lucas Walshaw, the 4th try for the Rams, over on the far stand side. The Bulls supporters not happy with the officials as the cries go round, but it will be James Glover with a chance to add on an extra 2, a crucial tool that will give Dewsbury a double-digit lead for the first time in this match. It's looking good from the touchline, but it's across the face of the post, so 8 points the gap here at the Tetley Stadium. We're in the 44th minute here, and it is the Dewsbury Rams 20, the Bradford Bulls 12, and not the start that Jeff Tuvey and Lee Beattie would have wanted, and it will be Jordan Lilly who is teeing up the restart on the halfway line. Still dry here, darkening greying clouds, but certainly the Bulls not out of this. They need to score next year field. Lilly's restarts deep into the Dewsbury goal area. It's carried out there by Adamson, and he's immediately flattened there by Davies just outside his own 10 as it goes from Day once again at dummy half. What a workhorse Sam Day has been this afternoon. Gives it to Owlett. Owlett wrapped up by Moore and Davis. Davis once again just throwing himself around in defence. Here's the try scored of Walshaw. They're going over on the short hand side there. Still 20 shy of the halfway line. 2 tackles remaining in this set from the restart. It goes down the middle with Billy Hayes. Hayes wrapped up, loses the ball in the tackle, but the referee says play on, and now Speakman's going to look for a 40-20, and Dom Speakman has got the Dewsbury Rams a 40-20. Both Amari Caro and Oscar Thomas out of position, and now the Bulls have to race back towards their own try line. The referee was going to actually pack a scrum, but it's no longer a scrum in 2017. It's a tap of the ball, and it's immediately taken in there by Imbigdian, and Imbigdian's wrapped up by Hallis and Ryan. They're over on this main stand side. 5 out from the line. More bullet pass there to Morton. Morton's wrapped up once again by Lilly. Davis comes in. The Bulls scrambling back on their own try line. They don't want to be breached for the 5th time in this match. It's Speakman. Speakman along the line to Walshaw. Walshaw beats Keys, but over the top comes Bentley, and Walshaw's brought down a metre shy of that Bradford Bulls try line. It's Day, drops the shoulder, tries to show and go, can't get past Magrin and Moore. There's 2 tackles remaining in this set of 6. The Rams on top of that Bradford Bulls try line. It's Speakman. There's a collision between 2 Dewsbury players. Surely that's obstruction. The referee says play on. It's the last tackle. There's still 10 out from the line. It's going to be Moore. Gareth Moore to Imbigdian. Imbigdian reaches out and scores for the Dewsbury Rams. It's a 5th try, but the touch judge has stood his ground. He's going to say Imbigdian is offside. He was inside the 10, and the try is disallowed. Pure relief, pure joy for the Bradford Bulls. The scoreboard remains unmoved. Dewsbury 20, Bradford 12. Bradford's 8th penalty of the match will see him play the ball, or should I say tap it, on the halfway line, and it's going to be Ethan Ryan on tackle number 1. Gives it to Moore. Moore now down the middle with Davies. Davies, who quit as a personal trainer to go full-time with the Bulls this week, he's wrapped up 40 out from that Dewsbury try line, and we're about to see a 6-point swing. Magrin's gone without the ball. Hallis at dummy half to John Magrin. He had a little hesitant look at the onrushing Adamson and Walshaw, and a cruel error for the Bulls. It alleviates all that pressure. The pressure's off. The pan goes from boiling to just simmering, and it will be a scrum head and feed to the Dewsbury Rams. 15 shy of halfway, and all that hard work there from the Bulls undone by just a stray pass. A bit of miscommunication from John Magrin.
Yes, indeed, miscommunication. Not a good day at the office for the Bradford Bulls. Not thinking, not communicating, and a much more enthusiastic Dewsbury side putting Bradford under pressure.
I think it's got to be said just how fragile this Bradford Bulls confidence is. No Dane Chisholm, and the confidence and morale has seemingly dropped. There's still a bit of effort out there as the Bulls fans wanting another penalty, as Scott Moore tries to bring down Morton. In the end he does. He comes in with Davis at the side, and Dale Morton, former Wakefield player, is wrapped up 5 shy of the Bulls 40, and now Dewsbury give away a forward pass. Sloppy play out of dummy half. There was no need for Day to try and force that pass to Aaron Howlett, because you had Chapelhow and James Davis bearing down on you. So relief for the Bulls, but crucially only Dewsbury's fourth error in this match, and we've had just shy of 10 gone. Hobbo, there's still 32 minutes remaining in this match. It's not over, but the Bulls somehow need to find that complacency.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's plenty of time left. The Bradford Bulls can still win this, but not playing like this. So somebody's going to come over into the minds, come with the hour, come with the man, is one of my sayings. Somebody's going to get the grip of this game by the scruff of the neck and really want to ride it home for Bradford and put Dewsbury to the cost. You know, Dewsbury high on confidence because Bradford have made so many mistakes.
On comes Peltier for Chapelhow. Is Peltier the man to rekindle the Bulls' fire? Here he goes, the Bulls are now 20 shy of the Dewsbury line as Peltier returns for this second half, gets to his feet, twisted and turned in the tackle, and it is going to be more to Lilly along the line to Thomas back to Hallis, and Hallis is going to be wrapped up on the fifth and last. The Bulls 20 metres out from that Dewsbury try line. More to Keys kicks forward and he's put too much on it, and a Bradford player has been taken out off the ball. It was Joe Keys after he put boot to ball. I'm not sure who it was. It was number 4. It was Lucas Walshaw, and Lucas Walshaw has gone in with the elbow on Joe Keys, and the officials, I think, Hobbo, have missed it. Joe Keys flat out, and now the Bulls players wanted to take retribution because they're inching closer, trying to bait the Dewsbury players, and the touch judge at long last has finally come on. Ugly scenes.
I don't think the referee's going to do anything here. He obviously missed it, but why would a touch judge miss it? And, the ball had long gone, and Lucas Walshaw just thought he'd have a little bit of afters there. Obviously the referee doesn't see anything wrong with it. I don't think he's going to pick. I don't think he is anyway. I think he's going to rely on the linesman. Now, it's fair enough if the referee didn't see it because he was tracking play. But the linesman would have seen it, should have seen it. And if the referee doesn't do something about this, then you might as well forget it, because it'll become a bit of a free-for-all in the last 20 minutes. And he's calling Scott with the two captains across, which means to say to me he's not going to do anything about Lucas Walshaw and that off-the-ball tackle. But Dewsbury are confident, and they're doing. You put shots on like that when you're not frightened of the opposition, unless you're stupid or a nutcase, And Lucas Walshaw's not an Iron Man by any stretch of the imagination, but he knows this Bradford Bulls side have tackled like a set of Girl Guides, quite frankly. And when you're not frightened of the opposition hitting you hard in the tackle, you're going to try it on. You're going to try everything you can to win this game.
Well, just to describe what happened, it did happen so fast, but Joe Keys just managed to get a Gruber kick away. There was Bentley, there was McCartney chasing it. In the end, there was just a little bit too much. It's gone over the Dewsbury dead ball line for a Dewsbury Rams 7 tackle set on the 20. But after Joe Keys put boot to ball, Lucas Walshaw has followed through with the elbow, and it's gone straight into Joe Keys' face, and Joe Keys is down, he's not moving, and this is a very concerning sight indeed, as the Bull supporters get restless with the officials, because you are right, Hobbo, he's spoken to both the skippers, Gareth Moore and Scott Moore, and he's going to say it's just a tap on the 20, calm it down. Thankfully though, Joe Keys is on his feet, a little concussed. He's led by the doctor and the physio, so you can bet love no money he's not going to pass the concussion test, and Joe Keys, the Bulls are going to be down to just 16 fit men for the final 28 minutes.
Yeah, certainly having to do it the tough way, the Bradford Bulls, everything going wrong for them, and that's what happens when you're at the bottom. It's very, very difficult, but he's got a bit bandy leg there, and obviously got a clout off the ball. Referee's not going to do a thing about it, and guess what Dewsbury will do? If the referee doesn't do anything about it, guess what happens? It continues. So I'm not totally in favour of taking retribution, but if we haven't got a Bradford player that will do that anyway, we've no Iron Men in the side. Or for a Fairbank or an Hill, a Fisher, a Ramshaw, a Skerritt, who just won't put up with that. They just wouldn't have it. They'd sort it out, and that's what it's all about. But Dewsbury know we're not going to do that, so they're going to do it even more.
So Joe Keys led from the field of play. Liam Kirk comes on. So just looking at the half-back pairing for the Bulls, in the middle of the field you've got Veal Halafihi and Jordan Lilly. So Dewsbury, 7 tackle set, the 10 shy of the halfway line, leading 20 points to 12. Owlett steps 1, steps 2, brought down by Magrin and Davies, 2 shy of the halfway line in centre field. Day gives it there to Adamson. Adamson juggles with the ball but keeps hold. He's brought down there by Peltier and Adamson to his feet. Day once again trying to attack the Bulls markers as Magrin and Moore bring him down just shy of the 25-metre mark to the right-hand side of the field, and now Sam Day's down on his back, grimacing in pain. The referees finally stopped the clock, and on come the physio and doctors again. Well, we knew it was going to be physical, Hobbo, but, you know, not quite as physical as we've seen.
Well, I think Dewsbury are very, very clever. I think it's come on from Neil Kelly that go down when you get a chance. If you're slightly hurt, go down for 2 or 3 minutes. It kills a bit of time before the referee stops the clock, and he hasn't stopped it now. It gives you a chance to regroup. It gives people a chance to get some water on board. I'm not saying the Dewsbury player isn't slightly hurt, but this is not. This needs looking at, because this has become a Dewsbury tactic for me, and it's any way to win the game. And quite frankly, you can't knock that, because that's what they've got to do. And you think if Dewsbury if Dewsbury do go on to win this game, and I think they just might, then it's worked.
Well, there'll be huge ramifications for the Bradford Bulls if they do lose this relegation 4 points this afternoon, because it's still Swinton Lions 12, Oldham 0 there. Still waiting for play to continue here, because Day's got to his feet. 2 tries in the first half, backed up by Squires. Walshaw after half time. That's where Dewsbury's 20 points have come from. The 12 points for the Bradford Bulls come from quick fire tries over on this left hand side from McCarney and Bentley. Still, the Bulls in with a shout in this one. It is the last tackle as play's about to resume. 20 out from that Bradford line. Hoolihan at dummy half to Speakman. Speakman behind Caro. Oscar Thomas, though, is trapped dead in goal. And now he's being pushed over the advertisement hoardings. And the fans are involved, because there's pushing and shoving at the front of this main stand. And this is really ugly now. Magrin's letting rip with Adamson. Owlett comes in. Day's taking on Peltier. Peltier's like Goliath there. Peltier's got a few belters away. And just as predicted, the referee has lost control. And the stewards now in this main stand trying to separate the players and the fans. And I think, Mark, when you're pushed over the advertisement hoardings and you're in the stand and you're scrapping at all angles, I'm just looking at Jeff Tuvey. Jeff Tuvey squaring up with Neil Kelly down on the touchline. Lee Beattie looks absolutely disgusted. We knew it was going to happen midweek. Why are we surprised? A 23-year-old rookie referee. An absolute disgraceful decision by Steve Ganson. Steve Ganson, if you're listening, disgraceful.
It is disgraceful, and I wish Steve Ganson had rung me at 11 o'clock this morning, because I'd have put my whistle in my pocket. I'd have refereed it better. An absolutely garbage refereeing performance for both sides. Should not have been refereeing. You could see what was going to happen. Oscar Thomas, to be fair, he bottled it slightly. He did catch the ball. He should have tried to run out of defence, and he got a big hit. Dewsbury going to try everything to win this game, which is what you should do. The scrappy, the dirty, the niggly, and that takes a strong referee, and this guy's just lost control of it, and it's not good enough.
Well, the referee spoke to both touch judges at length. The players have been separated. Dale Morton is being sent from the field of play. It is a yellow card. It's 10 minutes in the bin for Dale Morton, and he's now going to get Oscar Thomas. But Oscar Thomas was pushed over the advertisement hoarding. I just don't understand this. He's gone to the back pocket. Oscar Thomas is going to be sent for 10. So as predicted, the referee lost control, and it's what he does now. Well, I think he's going to let Peltier and Magrin get away with throwing punches with Adamson and Day.
I don't see why Oscar Thomas has to be sent to the sin bin. Oscar Thomas hasn't got an aggressive bone in his body. He did nothing wrong there. He was aggressed against, and you were right, Mick. Your article, your bulletin about the referees is well timed today. This guy isn't up to it. This guy would struggle to hold down a top conferencer. Shouldn't be on the field. Not good enough. Just not good enough. Look, at the end of the day, the Bradford Bulls have been poor today, and it's not over yet. We've got a good time, and they can still win this game. But they've been poor. The referee hasn't caused them to be poor, but what he has caused is the game to get out of control. When the game gets out of control, it's not a spectacle for the fans that are paying, and also it's meant that Dewsbury could get away with murder.
Well, from the restart, the goal line dropout, it's all on again. The Bulls went for a short one, and Magrin's got in with a shoulder, and now the referee has Moore messing around to sort out. The referee, Liam Moore, I'm sorry, but he should never have been appointed to such a fixture. History between these two sides. They met 5 times in 2016. There was sin binnings galore between the two sides in 2016. And now the referee is probably going to have to sort these out once more. It was a goal line dropout to the Bulls. There was no penalty given after Oscar Thomas was literally slammed over the advertisement hoardings, and everyone took the law into their own hands. And from the restart, it's landed 20 out from the Bradford line, and Magrin, not even going for the ball, just went charging forward with the shoulder. Hopefully it's not serious, but Magrin deserves to be penalised here, and maybe even 10 in the bin. But the referee now speaking to Scott Moore and Gareth Moore, the two skippers. The fans getting really frustrated in the stands, and Jeff Tuvey and Neil Kelly have had to be split up on this main stand side. There's two stewards there just as a sort of safety net, but Jeff Tuvey and Neil Kelly were having harsh, fierce words with one another as referee Liam Moore has lost control well and truly of this one, and it will now be a penalty to the Dewsbury Rams. 25 out from the Bradford line because John Magrin went in with the shoulder. And just listen to the fans. Well, if you've paid £15 or more, you've had your money's worth, but not quite what the fans want to see. They want to see honest, good rugby league. They don't want to see the players taking the law into the arms because the referee is missing the elbow from Walshaw on Keys, and everyone's just getting frustrated.
Well, unfortunately, the game has been played like it's in a pub league. It's been refereed like it's been a pub league, and it's the fans have reacted like you're in a pub league. So all that needs sorting out. Now, one of those three is down to the rugby league with the referee, and it's embarrassing actually to watch it. It's actually embarrassing to watch it. Simply because, as a referee, if you're not on top of the job and you're not very good, you can't see anything.
Glover then 25 out to add the extra 2. He adds on the extra 2. Dewsbury 22, Bradford 12.
Yeah, I can't see Bradford coming back from this now, but what I was about to say is, if you're a referee, all you've got to do is like telling your children off. Tell them once, then do something about it, and it stops. He's had a chance to do that, and it hasn't happened. It isn't going to happen now. It's too late.
Dewsbury have the 10-point lead. Glover goes out to 3 from 5 attempts. Supporters in front of our commentary position, Bulls and Dewsbury fans arguing. It's getting heated in every corner of the ground, and we have 28 minutes remaining in this one. The Bulls still plenty of time to get back in front and get 2 crucial championship points in their quest for championship survival. From the restart then, the Rams are 10 out from their own line. Peltier, Magrin come in. Davis for good measure. Adamson is wrestled to the ground. Daring at dummy half. Day's going to give it there to Owlett. Owlett felled by Hallis. And Hallis and Kirk in a 2-man tackle there. Dewsbury inside their own half on their own 30. Once again, Gareth Moore equally poised, looked ahead to see where where Amari Caro was, who's now in a full-back role for the Bulls. Thomas, of course, in the bin for 10 minutes as Dewsbury up to the halfway line. A good solid set from the Bulls. This will be the 5th and last. It's going to be Day out of dummy half, gives it to Gareth Moore. Hallis tries to trap him. Crossfield kick. Can Amari Caro get to it? Yes, he can. And here goes Amari Caro. But the referee is going to not play the advantage. He's going to put whistle to lips. And Amari Caro was away down centre of the field, going underneath the sticks for the Bulls. But he's given a penalty to the Bulls because the Dewsbury defenders were in front of the kicker. Well, why not play the advantage? Still, Lily's going to find touch. 30 out from that Dewsbury line. The Bulls, if they can get a try on this set, it'll really set up a grandstand finale in this West Yorkshire ding-dong at the Tetley Stadium. Kirk to Moore to Peltier. Peltier is taken out in back play, and Lily's going to floor the ball towards Veal Halafihi, and now Peltier wins the penalty for being taken out off the ball. The penalty count now is 10-9 in favour of the Bulls. The Bulls are going to try and get the ball over the line. They're not taking the 2. It's tapped there by Moore. Moore to Lily. Lily to Ryan. Ryan's on top of the Dewsbury line. It's almost now or never for the Bradford Bulls, you feel. 26 minutes remaining. More out of dummy after Kirk. Liam Kirk's over the line. The Bulls players celebrate, but the referee says no, he's short. He must be centimetres. Make that millimetres. Kirk on top of the line. Gets up, plays the ball. Lily, grubber kick through. It's been palmed in by Gareth Moore. The pressure will continue. The Bulls have a repeat set. Dewsbury 22, Bradford 12. In all my years of calling a game, I've never called a game with so much incident. Players taking players out. Wow.
Incredible, and a lot of that's down to the referee, but quite frankly, what bothers me about the Bradford Bulls, and I'll try and bring some common sense to this if I can, they're having a lot of time on the Dewsbury line. They just can't burst through these 3 and 4 men Dewsbury tackles. That's because the body shape, the angle of running, they've got to run harder and tougher and drop your shoulder near the line. And the runner off your shoulder to kid the defence. Bradford are running ones, and Dewsbury can defend that all day long.
The restart is up to the halfway line. Liam Kirk is a brave man. He's brought down there by Mbigdian and also Sharif. 40 out from that Dewsbury Rams try line. It goes from Moore to Peltier. Peltier's made 15 metres forward. They're just outside the 20. Here goes Scott Moore. Leadership skills there. And the skipper is brought down 10 out from the line. 2 tackles to go. Lilly juggles with the ball. He's looking to send in Ethan Ryan. Ryan towards the maidstand touchline. Wrapped up too shy. And Amari Caro will go in that dummy half role. Amari Caro over from dummy half. Looks for the support, but he's wrapped up on top of the Dewsbury Rams line. The referee will say that's the 5th and last. Caro plays the ball. It's Ethan Ryan to Lilly. Lilly peppers one behind the line. He's put too much on it as Jordan Lilly. And now it's going to be a tap on the 20 for the Dewsbury Rams. And it's Lou Cooley, the former Bradford Academy man. He's up to halfway. He'll get up and play the ball. Owlett straight out. The Bulls scrambling back. Some of them still inside their own half. They're coming back now as Glover gets to his feet. He'll give it there to Hayes. Hayes is wrapped up on tackle number 2. It was a 0 tackle set. And Dewsbury now are going to come down the middle with Sam Day, the former Wakefield man, wrapped up. 25 out from the Bradford Bulls try line. 21 minutes remaining in this match. They're going to look for the drop goal. Gareth Moore goes wide. And it will be a tap on the 20 for the Bradford Bulls. And Jordan Lilly arguing with the ball boy. He wants the ball. He wants to get the Bulls attack up and running ASAP. And that goes there to Davis. James Davis, 23 years of age. Signed a full-time deal with the Bulls 3 weeks ago. Certainly enjoyed his time. Looking to get the Bulls back to 0. Although I've just got to say, Hobo, just as the Bulls were getting momentum coming down this middle channel with James Davis and Magrin and Peltier looking to take that ball, Hallis's pass to Lilly, and Lilly has dropped a cold one, and it will be scrum head and feet to Dewsbury. Got to be said, the Bulls, regardless of the referee, Hobo, who's been a disgrace, the Bulls, the architects of the own downfall.
Without a shadow of a doubt, and it's because you're watching the play coming at you. Dewsbury, a very simple tactic from Neil Kelly, a very, very simple tactic. Not particularly clever from Dewsbury, not particularly top side. More aggression, win the floor, hit harder in the tackle, and that's all Dewsbury have done. And I think they're going to come away with the points at the end of this game.
So the scrum to the Dewsbury Rams, 30 away from the Bradford Bulls line, and it's going to be taken out there by Toby Adamson. Adamson's going to give it along the line to Hallett. Hallett's wrapped up by Lilly. Lilly and Davis in defence. They're now 22 out from the Bradford line. Jody Sharif launches himself into the tackle. Hallis and Davis. Davis and Hallis doing a lot of mountain of work in defence. Here goes Hayes. Hayes is now wrapped up on tackle number 3. The 15 shy of the Bradford Bulls try line. Dewsbury Rams 22. Bradford Bulls 12. It goes out of the ruck to Speakman. Speakman to Walshaw. Walshaw's come up with an error, 5 shy of the Bradford line, and that will be a scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls, and it will be a chance for the Bradford Bulls now to form the scrum and stop the clock, which the referee will do, and we have 19 minutes exactly remaining in this game. Dewsbury Rams 22, Bradford Bulls 12, both sides still down to 12 men with Dale Morton and Oscar Thomas in the sin bin, so still 12v12 for the next couple of minutes. What can the Bulls do on this attack? Out of the scrum, 10 out from their own line. It goes to Davis. Davis brought down by Hayes and Sharif. In at dummy half is Moore to Lilly. Lilly along the line to Ryan, who's playing in his customary centre position, and Ethan Ryan is turned on his back. 25 shy of the halfway line as it goes out down the middle to Kirk. Kirk crashes on, and he's brought down 10 shy now. Quick play of the ball, it goes more to Magrin. Magrin's wrapped up 5 shy of the halfway line, up tackle number 4. The Bulls need some invention to get him inside the Dewsbury half. Lilly is going to play the percentages, and he's got a Caro, and Ryan chasing the kick. Lilly's kicked on tackle number 4. Ethan Ryan comes in and brings down Luke Cooley, a metre shy of his own line. Luke Cooley, a bit of indecision there, but the Bulls have now got Dewsbury penned. So a clever kick there from Jordan Lilly. He realised that Sean Squires and Luke Cooley were out of position, and now Ethan Ryan is down, and he's got a problem with his right ankle, and the referee's going to stop the clock. It's got to be said. Lilly at last showing a bit of invention, turning Dewsbury around. The Bulls now need to hunt the error or not give any penalties away and certainly keep Dewsbury down there.
Well, Dewsbury will be kept down there because the Bradford Bulls at the moment are 10 points behind, and to win the game obviously need 12 and stop Dewsbury from scoring. To do that, they're going to play the game in the Dewsbury 20-metre area, hunt the error down, keep Dewsbury pinned down there. But you know what worries me, Mick, I've seen it all game. Bradford haven't looked like penetrating the Dewsbury line. On the 2 occasions they did, they were breakaway tries, they were very good, but they've had so much possession near the Dewsbury line and haven't been able to convert that possession into points. And what's worrying even more is that the forwards just can't break through the line. It's one-man rugby, one-man up stuff, and that's easy for the 3 Dewsbury defenders that come into every tackle, one downstairs, one in the middle and one up above, to just snuffle Bradford out and just drop them to the floor. It's been too easy. There's been no invention, no conviction, no thought about the attack near the Dewsbury line at all. It's been one-man rugby, and that's been the bigger worry for me than anything else in this game today, even the referee's inept performance.
Ethan Ryan back to his feet. He's going to try and walk and run off the injury, and in fact Ethan Ryan, credit for not giving up, showing a lot of determination and a lot of passion. He's involved in a two-man tackle with Hallis to bring down Hayes just outside his own 20, and a good solid defensive set from the Bradford Bulls. McCartney though is going to have to chase back because Gareth Moore has put boot to ball, and it's going to stand up perfectly there for Ilias McCartney in his own in-goal area, and he's going to win the penalty because Billy Hayes just had a little bit of a knee-in at the tackle. So this will give the Bulls a bit of momentum. This is the 11th penalty that the Bulls have had in this match. 18 minutes remaining, and good solid defensive set there from the Bulls. So Lilly has got it up to the Bradford 30. Bentley a little bit eager to tap it. He's going to tap it now. Taps it up to the 40, just 5 shy of the halfway line, so a good 10-15 metre break there from Bentley. More out of dummy half to Vila. Vila on that far stand side. Dear oh dear. More to Vila, and Vila just bundled into touch. The lacking direction and leadership of this Bradford Bulls side this afternoon, and it still remains Dewsbury 22, Bradford 12.
That was just a poor error, and actually they threw him into the audience of the Dewsbury fence, but the referee was never going to do anything about it. But you know, that there is the thought process of a guy that's not a professional rugby league player. Villiers is not in my opinion, just cannot play professional rugby league. He just doesn't know how to do it.
Scrum to the Dewsbury Rams then. 10 shy of the halfway line. Referee just speaking to Scott Moore as the ball finally comes out. It's Swinton Lions 14, Oldham 0. The Bulls trailing by 10, 17 and a half minutes remaining. The Bulls know the need to win, because if they lose this and Swinton win, the gap to safety will be 11 points. From the scrum though, Amari Caro is going to wrestle Billy Hayes down, and they've actually gone behind from where the scrum took place. Here goes Imbigdian charging forward. Hallis going for the legs, so too Ethan Ryan. Imbigdian gets up, plays the ball. Here goes Robbie Ward now from dummy half, back on for the final 16 minutes as Dewsbury find themselves 40 shy of that Bradford Bulls try line, as Imbigdian once again carries Dewsbury over the advantage line. It's the last tackle, the 20 out, and Robbie Ward picks it up at dummy half, boots it in a touch on this main stand side, and that will once again turn the Bradford Bulls around, and the Bulls will form the scrum, and the referee will call time off with 15 and a half minutes remaining. Hobbo, the gap is 10 points, the most crucial 15 minutes of the Bulls season. I'm calling it now. Can they find 2 tries, 2 scores to turn this around?
Well, they can if they want to do, and that, if they want to do, they can do it. But I think this is the last 15 minutes, the most crucial 15 minutes in the last 20 or 30 years for the Bradford Bulls. That's how serious it is.
The referee will help the Bulls' cause as pushing and shoving at the scrum, and Bradford awarded a differential penalty, 10 out from their own line. Lilly grabs hold of the ball, boots it into this main stand side, and he's found touch on the halfway line. So 40 metre clearance there from Jordan Lilly. What can the Bradford Bulls do here? We've got under 15 minutes remaining. It's Dewsbury 22, Bradford Bulls 12. Can the Bulls give the supporters 1,500 have made the journey here to the Tetley Stadium some hope? Hallis to Moore to Peltier. Peltier down the middle channel once again, but he's wrapped up there by Hayes and Sharif, and he's dumped on his back. Quickly gets up, turns and faces the Dewsbury post. It goes to Moore to Lilly. Lilly with a little half break. He's wrapped up there by Hayes, who's doing overtime for Dewsbury in defence, as it goes out of dummy half from Moore to Thomas to Magrin, and Magrin's come up with another crucial error in this game. It's the 10th error of the match for the Bulls, and Dewsbury have the ball back. And as we said, Hobbo, architects of their own downfall.
Very much so. They're going to work hard now for the last 12 minutes, work so hard and hope that they can pull something out.
Dewsbury 5 shy of the halfway line, 3 tackles remaining. Here goes Sharif, thundering it down the middle, wrapped up by Hallis. Magrin trying to make amends. Davis once again showing his fitness, and he ought to do as a former full-time part-time trainer, personal trainer, as it comes out towards Hayes. Hayes on loan from the Huddersfield Giants, wrapped up, 30 out from that Bradford Bulls try line. Gareth Moore pelts one into the turf, and it's going to be a tap on the 20. He's saying it's come off Jordan Lilly. I don't think it did. He's now trying to get some help from the touchage on the main stand side, and it's a crucial 7 tackle set for the Bradford Bulls. It's tapped by Lilly, given to Thomas. Thomas and Morton back on the field, so both sides back to the full complement of 13. Certainly unsavoury scenes which led to them to going in the Nordic corner for 10. Here goes Caro to Moore down the middle, now goes on a mazy run. The pass has been intercepted, and Dewsbury are going to go in and underneath the stakes. It's a try to Sean Squires, his second of the match, and just when you thought the Dewsbury Rams were about to concede because Scott Moore had gone on a lateral run and was looking to send in McCarney, he's mistimed his pass, and Dewsbury pick the pocket and go underneath the sticks. Heartbreak for the Bulls. Dewsbury 26, Bradford 12, 14 minutes remain.
But Scott Moore should know better than that, Mick. What do you run sideways for? Why do you run sideways in broken play and then flick the ball out? The Dewsbury have been crabbing offside at every play of the ball of Dewsbury because they've got away with it against a weak referee. Scott Moore, it's like he's almost 6 points. I can't believe what I'm seeing from professional rugby league players. 6 points handed on a play. Unbelievable. Just go forward. If you can't gain any metres going forward, just take the play. Just take the play and get the roll and play the ball quickly. Absolutely incredible. That's good night Vienna now for the Bradford Bulls. That is good night Vienna. And now it's about hoping and praying for a miracle for the rest of the season, because on this sort of performance, you're going into the division below. That's it. Simple as that.
I think at full time, whatever happens, we've got to discuss what happens now moving forward, but it is looking like the Bradford Bulls are going to suffer another away defeat. James Glover bang in front, 4 from 6 attempts, and it is the Dewsbury Rams 28, the Bradford Bulls 12, and we have a little over 13 minutes remaining, because let's not forget, Mark Hobson, the Bradford Bulls so far this season, they've only won once away, and that was at Swinton back in round 3. Lilly has gone short. Here goes Moore. Can Moore make amends? He's palmed it back, but it's picked up once again by the Dewsbury Rams. Liam Kirk tried to get there in vain, and now he's given away the penalty. Liam Kirk not moving out of the ruck, so the penalty count goes to 12-10, and Paul Sykes back on the field now for the final 12 minutes, and Gareth Moore boots the penalty downtown, and Dewsbury now find themselves 20 out from that Bradford Bulls try line with 11 minutes remaining, and the Bulls 2 tries today, a brace to Squires, and Walshaw 99 tries they've conceded this season. The defensive frailties coming back to haunt them. Adamson's going to tap the ball and go. He's brought down there by Chapelhow and Kirk on his back. Too shy of the Bradford Bulls line. To the right hand side of the force it goes with Robbie Ward. Ward to Sykes. Sykes, bullet pass, and the Dewsbury Rams are going to score a 6th try of the afternoon. It's Macaulay Hallett on his debut for the Rams. And here's an interesting stat, or should I say a crushing stat, Hobbo. That is the 100th try the Bradford Bulls have conceded this season.
Well, that's not a difficult thing to do, concede 100 tries when you defend like that, because nobody moved off the line, they planted the heel. The Dewsbury fans are over the moon, and why not give Dewsbury the day? Dewsbury Rams aren't a good rugby league side, they're a very mediocre rugby league side, but they played against a very, very poor Bradford Bulls side today, and that's an understatement. And commentating and saying words like that, it's hard, but you've got to commentate on what you see and what you'd like to see. And what we've seen today is defence that I would quite frankly take the under-15s outside and slap them around the back of the head and make them do a cross-country run. Absolutely terrible.
16-12 at half-time. The Bulls have now conceded 16 in the second half, and Dewsbury really running away with it. The Bulls players crestfallen to the left-hand side of the sticks, looking at Scott Moore. There's no communication or dialogue between them all. They're all looking at the turf. James Bentley looks as almost if he could cry. Glover from this main stand side, just to the left of the upright. So 4 from 7 attempts, and the Bradford Bulls now trailing 32 points to 12, 20 points the deficit. Ladies scores on the doors. Batley Bulldogs 20, Toulouse 28, Featherstone Rovers 18, Hulkinston Rovers 14, London Broncos 34, Halifax 6, Sheffield 30, Rochdale 14, and that crucial game there in Sale, it's Swinton 26, Oldham 0. The Bradford Bulls are going to be really cut adrift of the Kingston Press Championship, although the referee certainly play back underway there. Ross Peltier has just stolen the ball in a tackle, but just laying the foundations for what we're going to discuss at full time. But certainly for the Bradford Bulls, it's going to be a long way back from this. There's still 8 minutes remaining. Dewsbury awarded the 11th penalty, and they're up and over the halfway line, and that is going to be Teamby. Teamby gets to his feet, plays the ball. Sykes to Sharif. Sharif down the middle channel, wrapped up by Magrin and Peltier. The 25 shy of the Bradford Bulls try line, and here goes Dom Speakman now. Speakman brought down by Magrin and Kirk. Quick play the ball. Hooligan at dummy half to Sykes. Sykes to Moore, to Morton. If Morton had taken that ball cleanly, he would have been past Ryan and Caro and in at the corner. So chance gone begging for Neil Kelly's side. Perhaps the last hurrah for the Bradford Bulls. A 7 tackles set on the 20 as Oscar Thomas takes it up to the 30. Hallis out of dummy half to McCarney. McCarney looks for an opening, looks for a gap. Can't wrestle his way past Sykes. Although 2 tackles gone, the Bulls are up to the halfway line. Here goes Moore. Moore to Chapelhow. To Lilly. Lilly down the middle. Lilly with a fullback to beat. Lilly shows and goes. Support from Ethan Ryan. Ryan brought down a metre shy of the line. Gets to his feet. Hallis along the line to Thomas. Thomas to Moore. And he's been picked off again. Scott Moore was looking for McCartney out wide. And it's Sean Squires once again. He's leapt up out of the defensive line and he's intercepted the pass. That's the game. Dewsbury 32, Bradford 12. 6 minutes remaining, Hobbo.
Why did Ethan Ryan pass it though, mate, when he had the winger on his open side with nobody to beat? That's the rush of blood. That's not thinking. This guy wants to be a Super League player. That's not Super League player thinking.
If Ethan Ryan had passed to the supporter Caro. Caro's in at the corner. Dewsbury, after intercepting the ball, they're up to the halfway line. on the last tackle. Moore tries to turn one around Oscar Thomas. Oscar Thomas takes it on his own try line. 5.5 minutes remaining. Risky pass from Oscar Thomas to Ilias McCartney. And just when you think it can't go any worse for the Bradford Bulls, rather than taking the tackle, 10 out from his own line, Oscar Thomas, a hospital pass laterally across the face of his own post, has been knocked on by McCartney, and that is the 13th error of the match from the Bradford Bulls, and the scrum to the Rams, 10 metres out.
That was poor from Oscar Thomas. You could see that was going to happen because he bottled it. You can't be frightened and playing a rugby league field. This Dewsbury side are only a very average side, but what they've done today is they've got Neil Kelly's got them up for it. They've belted Bradford in the tackle. They've defended well. They've wanted it more. When somebody else wants it more than you, you're going to put more aggression into your play.
And it's going to go from bad to worse for the Bulls, because from the scrum, former Bulls Paul Sykes draws in Ilias McCartney, and Oscar Thomas offloads the ball, and over goes James Glover. It's the 7th try of the afternoon that the Bulls have conceded, and the Bulls supporters behind the sticks to our left are now leaving in their droves. Dewsbury are going to open up a real 8-point gap against the Bradford Bulls.
Yes, they are. They deserve it, and it's not good to talk about players who haven't performed, but that was disgraceful performance there. That little bit of a number there between Thomas and McCartney, was it? There just was no enthusiasm, and I like to call it as I see it, and that's what I saw. And I know this game well enough to explain what I saw, and when players don't want to do it for you, it's difficult. And my fear is for the fans, because the fans are fabulous, the best fans in rugby league. If they don't like what they see now and they start drifting away, that is a problem for the Bradford Bulls. So I urge the fans not to stick with it, because they're going to have to go somewhere with this. Sometimes you've got to hit rock bottom before you come back up again. I said that the other week at Sheffield, but this performance has been even worse than that. Replicating that LKR performance just hasn't happened. And would Dane Chisholm made the difference? Well, he might have done, but he's not a one-man team, is he? But not good today at all.
Joe Keys still out. Glover then trying to convert his own try on the far stand touchline. No mistake. He goes out to 5 from 8 attempts, and it is now 36, turns to 38, and it is Dewsbury Rams really running away with this one. We've still got 3 minutes remaining. The Bull supporters, as I said, leaving in the droves. They've seen enough, and certainly who can blame them? But it's got to be said, the Bradford Bulls now, a huge match coming up against Featherstone Rovers, and Swinton, 26-4 to the good, will assess the damage at full time. But Lilly goes for the short kickoff, taken there by Speakman. Kirk wrestling in the tackle, but the ball has been moved backwards as they go out, and they're up to the halfway line. A Dewsbury Rams now. Adamson to Moore, and a rare error there from the Rams, because Gareth Moore's come up with the error, and that'll be a scrum. Head and feet to the Bradford Bulls on the halfway line. 2 minutes remaining. Points difference could be crucial, but I think anything that the Bulls managed to score now is nothing more than scant consolation, but there is going to be a lot of hurt from the Bulls supporters after this performance.
Well, I think there needs to be a root and branch appraisal of the footballing situation at the Bradford Bulls, from the coaching staff all the way down to the players, and I don't know how they're going to do that, and how I know how you do it, but what they're going to come up with when they come out at the end of that meeting, because this is just not acceptable. When you lose by almost a 22-point gap, 26-point gap, should I say, against a side that's not a top side in particular, then you've got to ask questions.
From the scrum, the Bulls move the ball towards this main stand side. Hallis makes 20 metres forward. He could certainly hold his hand up. He's played a blinder from the Bulls, and he is brought down as it goes now along the defensive line. Lilly's mistimed his pass, and not for the first time the Dewsbury Rams have intercepted the ball, and now here goes Glover. Glover looks for support on the inside from Speakman. Speakman keeps the move going, and now instead of Bradford attacking the Dewsbury line, the Rams find themselves inside the Bradford 20. It goes out to Sykes. Sykes along the line to Squires, and he's going to be wrapped up, and he's brought down 5 out from the Bradford line as it goes to Adamson tries to reach out and score, but Moore and Davies bring him down. So too James Bentley in the tackle. a metre shy of the line. Speakman, bullet pass to Sykes. Sykes trying to look for an opening. Finds Gareth Moore. Gareth Moore beats one, beats two, still going. And he's cuffed up the ball there, and Ted Chapelhow recovers possession for the Bradford Bulls. So the score remains Dewsbury 38, the Bradford Bulls 12, as Bradford have the ball over on the far stand side. It's touched the Dewsbury hand. McCarney has it. It's back to one. McCarney's just kicked it forward. Hooley has it at fullback. It was the free play. Referee will stop the clock. It'll be a scrum head and feed to the Bradford Bulls with a minute remaining, 20 out from their own try line. Mark, you've got the 80 minute 80 seconds, the verdict at full time. I dread to hear what you're going to say. Obviously, you've got to have a degree of criticism over this performance, because it's not fair when you've got 1,500 Bulls fans spending the hard-earned money here and watching this.
Well, there was nearly 2,000 fans in here. I reckon there's only 500 or 600 Dewsbury fans. So that's tripled the attendance here today for Dewsbury, which is tremendous. But when the Bradford Bulls fans who put the money, put the hand in the pocket week in, week out, see a performance dished up like this, it was a one-off. All teams have a one-off performance, or two or three in the season that aren't good enough. This, for me, is worrying now, because I saw nothing today that can lead me to believe there's anything but malaise at the club. And when I see errors being made that just shouldn't be made by professional rugby league players, then it's a big worry.
Bradford up to the halfway line. It goes out to Lilly. Lilly kicks forward. It's been kicked back by Morton, and Dale Morton will kick that into the advertisement hoardings, and he will force a repeat set of 6. So one positive, Hobbo, is that when you look at the averages and the statistics ahead of the game last weekend, the Bulls were only averaging 1 goal line dropout. They got 4 last week, and they've got another 4 this afternoon. So despite the defensive frailties, the attack is still creating chances. Unfortunately, they've come up with another 14 errors, and when you're in attacking field positions, it doesn't matter if you've got Darren Lockyer, Billy Slater, Cooper Cronk. If you drop the ball, you're not going to score.
Well, I don't think it's about creating opportunities today, Mick. I think when they've had them, they just had no idea what to do with them. It's been one-man stuff, one-man Murray rugby, half-hearted and blasé, and that I can't forgive that. I can forgive anything else, I can't forgive that. And, as I say, to use one of my phrases I use a lot after rugby league games, I would take this squad and I would beast them at Catterick Garrison tomorrow for 2 days, make them think that they've got to play tough, because it's just not been good enough for me.
The hooter's going to sound with Bradford attacking the Dewsbury line. Thomas to Lilly, Lilly to Magrin, and Magrin's come up with the Bradford Bulls' 15th error, but the hooter has sounded. Well, the Bulls went into this knowing confidence, a massive thing after that impressive performance.